Hey, what's going on, folks? Morning. It is miserable out. Oh man. Welcome to Upper Mississippi River Valley. We're doing some work on the farm. We're getting everything finalized, kind of working today. Look at that windmill just a spinning over there. That wind is coming at us pretty hard. Hey, Chicken Juice, what's going on, buddy? Hey, pups. Good to see ya. Guys, the farm is looking really good. Our farmhouse, I'm pretty happy with. This rain can go somewhere else, that's for sure. We'll go for a little walk around the back. Got a little pool for the kids back here. Me and the missus can sneak in here late at night because we got a nice view, of course, hang out in the pool. Look at that. Over the valley. Of course, not happening today. It is pretty miserable out here. This is disgusting. The shop down below, got our path that goes down there. We've got our ranch hand and livestock house down there. So that's our livestock keeper's house, ranch hand. Got someone that stays on the farm with us all the time. Got an employee that kind of works out here the whole time. I mean, we got that big auction house that takes a ton of work. And we need the help whenever we can get it. I'll introduce you to him at some point. But yeah, we need a ton of work always done. So I needed to have somebody out here. And that's his place right there. Just a little shack for him to stay at. And then, of course, well, we got our Chev here. We've got the main farm kind of over there. Guys, things are looking pretty good here. Oh, and of course, favorite show, you know, you gotta know Bandit, right? Yeah, of course you do. Yeah, we had to do up a car just like his. This thing is amazing. I'd show it to you today, but the rain, I don't like driving it in the rain. So you know what? Close those doors up. We'll leave it there. But we got the Chev. I've got some work to do today. Now, we got our grain bins there. I've got another bin I want to bring up. I've purchased it. We're just bringing it up today, and it's for seed. So we're getting a seed bin brought up. It's a fairly good size bin. We'll bring it up here, slap it down, put it in place. As well, I got one more piece of equipment I need to go pick up today. Oh, man, this rain. Let's get the truck. Yeah, one more piece of equipment. We got one more tractor I need to bring up. I'll show you what we got, guys. All right, that's what's going on today. I don't think we're going to get much farming done in this rain. This is kind of miserable. So let's get to work with bringing this stuff up, get this farm finished off, and we'll be ready for spring here. All right, let's do this thing. Pitter patter.
Klutch simulations.
All right, we've got all the equipment on our farm just sitting right here. Like I said, we've got to go pick up a new bin. I'm going to leave the truck just in here for now. That's good. Perfect. I'll show you what we got here a little later on. We got some nice looking tractors, of course. But we're going to need the truck, and that is all we're going to need right now. I think the load star down. Let's hop on in. Fire this bad boy up. There we go. We're in gear. Let's head down into town. Now, I need a seed bin. That's really one thing I want to get going on this farm. We're a long ways from town up here. And we do need to find a way to get seed up here, brought up here, and staying up here. I do not want to be driving to town every time I need some seed. That's too much of a pain. Look at that. Now, the auction house itself, everything's looking really good right there. You can see we've got a couple cattle, livestock trailers there hooked up, ready to go. Things are looking good. Looking good. Nice on the way out. And there we go, folks. Now, this truck, you know what? She's a bit of an older truck. She's not too bad, but she's been kept in pretty good shape. So I'm not complaining about this at all. Still runs pretty good. You know what? Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, I thought we had a turn here. This is not the turn at all. So we'll see what we got today. Like I said, we got a bin to get. We've got a tractor to pick up. Pretty straightforward day. Should be as straightforward as it gets. I'll show you what equipment we have on the farm as well once we get back up top here. But those two bins, the bin and the tractor, are the big plan. I can't do anything with this rain. This rain is kind of messing with my plans here, guys. I was expecting to be able to get a lot more done today, and unfortunately, weather is not cooperating already. I foresee that being a problem for us out here. Oh, what do we got here? Someone's parked out in the middle of the road. Nice looking size farm up on the hillside here. That looks fantastic. One thing I am noticing with this truck is its top speed. As our transmission, I think it's only a 4-speed on this thing, and it's got some, whoa, a little bit slippery going down this hill. It's pretty low geared. Let's put it that way. I mean, these old diesels. I guess it's kind of expected, but I don't know. Maybe we can get a newer model, 82 or something like that. We'll see what we can find down this hill. Head back into town, and let's go pick up this grain bin. It should be all trailered for us, so it should be relatively straightforward. You know what? I feel like I've done like a heavy haul through here or something before. It feels so natural to me. I don't know what it is. All right, we're all loaded up. We should do our quick final walk around here to make sure this is all set up. Nice big flat deck they got this thing on. So the thing with this is it's not exactly heavy. In fact, it's fairly light. It's just kind of awkward to deal with. I mean, it's just kind of an awkward size shape, of course. So that's the big problem there. The weight is definitely not going to be an issue. In fact, you can see back there, he's got another bin. Someone else has got another bin ordered, it looks like. We're not the only ones that are thinking this way this spring, apparently. There's a couple bins coming in. Perfect. Well, you know what? Looks like we are good, ready to rock and roll. Let's do this thing. You know what? We can handle this, right? Should be all right. We're in gear. Now, they've got the town shut down on the main drag for us to kind of cruise through quickly. Shouldn't be too bad. Nice and easy around here. Nice. There we go. No trains. Yeah, we should be good to go. All right, let's get through town. Head back up the hill. Head out to the farm. Already through town. Climbing the hill. Back on up to the bench up on top here. This truck has got some... She's got some juice. I'm having zero problems. Like, we're doing 50 miles an hour up this hill. And there's no stopping this thing. Just got her gunned. Oh, into the toolies here a little bit. That's all right. That's all right. It's all good. Oh, easy, easy, easy. Oh, man. Just losing a little traction there when we're coming around the corners. And she just kind of slips out a touch. There we go. All right, hammer down. Hammer down. Up we go. Not a problem at all. No traffic to worry about. Excellent. I like that. All right, guys. We're going to get to the top here. We got to turn off to our right and start heading westbound, I believe. Is it west on this way? I cannot remember anymore. Right through here. There we go. That's the road I'm looking for. Now, we don't want to take out any signs. I hate having to pay for signs. No problems there. Nice. All right. And back across the county here. Looks like we got another good-sized farm right down over there. That looks like a nice place. A nice looking shack. I like that. No cars coming. Go, 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 go. Straight across. All right. Yeah, look at that. Good-sized farm up there. Excellent. Two farms side by side. We're still a ways off the country here. You can see the church up ahead, and then we're still another couple miles back and behind that. But you know what? We got to be one of the farther farms out, but that kind of comes with the territory. We got it for the price of the property was a little bit cheaper, of course, just because we're a little bit further out. And well, it came with the cattle auction, which is fantastic, of course. So that's an easy money maker for us there. All right, cross the highway, past the church, and all the way home. So the placement for this bin is going to be right in behind a couple of other bins there. It's just to supplement. That's the only thing I'm going to be using it for this. So, yeah, it'll be sitting there looking good. It'll be right in behind all our other bins, our older bins. This will be a brand new one. I'm pretty happy with this. It'll be a good spot. I got some guys coming to put it up in a bit here. And then from there, guys, we're getting a new tractor. So give me a sec here, get this little set up, and we'll go take a look, shall we? All right, let's do this thing. All right, there she goes. We had that cement pad put in place. We countersunk the base of the silo down a little bit lower. It's not perfectly flat in there. It's kind of an interesting design, kind of a new age design, to be perfectly honest. It's countersunk down below. It's not just a flat design down there, just so you know. Looks pretty cool. Pretty happy with how this is working out. You can see we've got the 4 bins right in behind here. That's the original bins. They're still working. They're still usable. But I wanted one more big bin just for seed. We have more options now is really what it comes down to. And whatever we're going to be focused on that year, whatever we think the county's going to be focused on, we're going to be putting into this big bin, so we can even maybe sell a little bit. We'll see. I don't know if that's going to happen out here or not, but it could be an option. I know a lot of people coming over to these auctions here for the cattle, guys. So something I need to consider is having more people out here. And you know what? If we can maybe sell something else too, who knows? But for the most part, this is going to be for our farm. Now, as for equipment, well, we've got the 2 trucks up there. You guys saw that. We got some livestock trailers as well. Of course, we got the flat deck for our truck and trailer. That's all live. That's all more to the auction side up there. That's not something we're going to be working with for the most part. Over here, well, you saw a couple of planters back here. We got a couple of John Deere planters, 6-meter widths on those bad boys. They're fairly new. We got a good deal. It was you know what? They were new a couple of years back, but so we decided to pick up 2 of them. And this should really kind of help us out in the spring, of course, when we get planting here right away, actually. So we got 2 of those for working out our fields. Of course, we got our cultivator over there. In behind, the shed is pretty much the most of our equipment that we have. Of course, our Chev's in there. But old truck, an old grain truck we've got that's been on the farm for a while, it looks like. It's in pretty good shape. Looks like they've taken decent care of it. It hasn't been beat up too badly. But that is the best way for us to move grain around right now for the most part. And we've got a couple tractors. We've got, is a 4400 series, a 4450, and a 4440. So those are going to be our 2 tractors. They're both decent shape. This one here is actually pretty amazing. That 4440 is so good. You can see we got the front bucket on there, the front attachment on it. Not bad. 4450. Yeah, it's got a few years on it for sure, but she still runs good. It's we cleaned it all up. You can see what kind of shape it's inside here. Not bad. Not bad. Everything works on these, both of them as well. There's nothing to damage. I mean, they took some decent care of these tractors. I don't even know if they've been worked all that hard yet, to be honest with you. But we'll see. Now, between these two, I think each one of these we're looking at about 150 horsepower tractors. It's not going to cut what we're going to be needing at some point here. I need something with a bit more horsepower. I think they've been working the land with those two tractors the last couple of years. I wanted something bigger, so there's something a little bit bigger down below that I wanted to get. I'd like to get up to that 200 horsepower marker if I can, and I think I found something. I think they've got something down at the dealership for me, so let's head down that way. Let's go pick it up. Already bought and paid for, so I gotta start this thing up. That usually helps. There we go. Yeah, she's already bought and paid for, guys, so just need to pick it up. I'm pretty happy about this. I'm pretty excited to have this thing in the fleet. And we just, like I said, we needed something a little bit bigger. The 150 horsepower rankings for both of those tractors is just really not going to do it. That 4450 probably could handle everything we're going to throw at it for now. But, I mean, these are decent sized fields. And I'd like to buy something a little bit bigger at some point. But there's not much out there yet. Really. Like, look at these things. Yikes. Ugh. But just in case, anyways, we'll need a bit bigger tractor. I was like, bigger. Let's go bigger. Alright, guys, just pulling back into the farm with our new piece of equipment. I'm pretty excited about this. This is going to make our life for tilling so much better. In fact, the weather seems to be okay for a little bit here. Let me get in the field quickly and give a quick shot and see if she's running okay. Now, it's a little bit older. I mean, this is a 1975 model, 7520, as you can see there. A little bit older than everything else we got, but not by much. What is the 4040? Is, I think that's a 78 model, and I can't remember what the other one is. The 75 or the 4450, I believe, is the 81 model. I believe off the top of my head there. I'm not 100% sure. I have to go double check those model years. But as far as tilling goes, this is going to be where it's at, guys. All right, I'm gonna shut this off and get this tractor off this flat deck. There she is. She's off the deck, running nice, 7520. So we got about 180 horsepower ish out of this bad boy. Like I said, it's a few years old. It's not too bad, though. And by comparison, if we run around here, you can see, what is it, the 4040? And, yeah, the 4040, I believe this is a 78 model. And this one over here, actually, the 4450 is almost brand spanking new. I think it's only about a year old, guys. This is in really good shape. Very few hours on that. But I think we're looking at 115 horsepower, something along those lines. No, 140 horsepower, I think. 130, maybe. And upwards of around 140 or 150 horsepower out of the 4450. Meanwhile, over here, guys, we've got 185. It's a little bit more power. Of course, it's got the duals on it, whereas nothing else has the duals that we can really use for pulling or tilling with. And that's really what I was looking for. Something to till with. I can use the other ones for planting and for dragging grain carts around when I need to, when we get to that point, since we don't even have a grain cart yet. But the 7520, I needed something to be able to pull, well, something like this. So that's what we're going to do, actually. You know what? Today we can actually jump into a field. I've got a couple fields we need to till up right away. And it gives me a chance to try out this new tractor we got. Well, I got some bad news as always, it seems like, for us. The hydraulic lines that go to the rear of the tractor are not working. And so that means I cannot really manually activate the cultivator. That tiller is not going to work. I'm going to go take this down to the shop, and we'll see if we can get this thing working. You know what? Let's use the brand new. Is it the 4550? I can't remember the model number. I think it's 4550. Could be wrong. 4540? Let's go grab that instead. But I'm going to go put this down in the shop, and we'll do a little bit of work on this. Hopefully we can get those hydraulic lines to work. Otherwise, maybe we'll just send this thing back. Guys, I don't know. Let's stay down here for now. Excellent. What a pain. I was looking forward to using that thing. I mean, it's such a cool looking tractor. Oh, man. Anyways, we'll use the brand new. It's brand spanking new almost. I just sat inside it warming it up. You can see it's right there. And you know what? I'm tempted to put some duals on that. Maybe we should slap some duals on to till with. What do you guys think? We've got the duals. We can easily do this. It'll take me, you know, half an hour to get the duals on there. We just have to undo the weights and rebolt them back on. We could probably get this done in half an hour. Yeah, 4450? Yeah, let's do it. Let's hop on in. And I'm going to go take this over to the shop, and we'll get these tires slapped on right now quick, okay? Let's do it. Like, no time at all. Duals are on. this tractor, I mean, it's a little two-wheel drive tractor, but for 150 some odd horsepower, she turns on a dime. I'm going to pull this around, and I'll show you what I mean here once we get around the far side out through the gate here. But these little front tires, guys, I didn't even notice this before, but you can just crank this thing right over. Let's just crank it in here. I'll have to take it easy. I could probably roll it if I cranked it too hard. You know what? Let's go like this, and then just crank it right on over. Like, look how sharp this thing goes. That is one of the benefits, I suppose, having this two-wheel drive system. The new four-wheel drive systems they got out there, they tend not to crank over that hard. But this, for a new age two-wheel drive system, man, you got a lot of variability to be able to crank these things over and put it into spots where you really shouldn't be able to get into with a tractor of this size. It's pretty good, guys. That's actually really good. Cool. All right, let's get this up and nice and close. All right, 4450. Let's hook you up to this cultivator now. Oh boy, this could be a bit much. This old cultivator is a bit big. This tiller is a little bit big. We'll see how she handles it. Yeah, it looks like it's a good size. I think we should be okay with the duals on there. I think that is going to be our bigger... That was probably the biggest fight. We'd probably just dig in with the singles. But with the duals, we should be good. All right, folks, let's go. Let's head on over. We got to go around the red barns over there and into a field. I think there was a crop in there, but we're going to till it all up. Get it back to 100% again. Through the field we go. Excellent. All right, all the way down. Now, you'll notice if you look on down here, digital displays. Yeah, you don't get that too often. That is brand new. That is the future right there. Digital displays in a tractor. Ah, man, we don't even have digital displays in any of my trucks. That is crazy. To be blunt and honest on this, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. I do not need digital displays in my tractor. I don't need digital displays anywhere. These new fandangled digital displays. Get out of here. We don't need this stuff, guys. This is way too much. Let's keep it simple. I just need to know speed, RPMs, and temperatures. That's all I need to know. I don't need to have that in digital display. It does me no good. Just saying. I'm just saying. All right, let's, here we go. This is the field right here we need to get into. We have to go up a little bit further here. There's a road pathway on the side. All right, let's see how this makes do now. We've got, oh man, I was hoping to have a little more horsepower, guys. I'm not going to lie. You know what? That's something we have to look into. I wouldn't mind finding maybe something a little bit bigger at some point, maybe like an 4960, something along those lines. We'll see if we can maybe find something that would be more compatible for this. Come on, baby. Go, 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 go. How's she making do back there? That's what we're going to grab. All right, not bad, actually. The 150 horses sends to be able to handle this. Cool. All right. I think we're okay. I was worried that she wouldn't handle a tiller, but this tiller seems to be okay for this. Not bad. So, this is one of our fields. I think we actually own the field over on the left as well. That one there is at least 3 times the size, and it kind of rotates around back in behind the bench over there, and then looks over top of the valley. This one here just kind of follows this tree line and ends pretty abruptly up ahead here. Just kind of munching on all these, must be old sugar beets in here. Look at that. Nice. And yeah, it just ends right up the top of this knoll here. So there's not a lot to this field in the grand scheme of things, but it does have to be tilled up, of course, before we can replant in it. Oh, man. Nice. And then back on down. All right. We've got a little bit more work to do still here, guys. Holy. This is bigger than I thought, actually. Let's get to see it all the way down at the end. Almost finished our first headland here. Yeah, things are going as expected, I suppose. I do love being able to do corners in this, though. I mean, we can just kind of come to a corner, crank those wheels over, and that cultivator just follows us, no problem. Yeah, it's ridiculous, the turning degrees you can do with this thing. It's not bad at all. Sweet. All right, and back onto the home stretch. Yeah, looks like we do have some weather supposedly coming in this afternoon, but I'm looking up there. She looks pretty bluebird up there right now. I don't see any clouds anywhere. I think we'll be good for the next few hours, at least to get this field done without dealing with the muck. I think we'll be okay. There we go. Nice. All the way around the corner. Till it all up. And then once we get to this end, that is going to do it for the headland, which is perfect. So we can just accordion ourselves all the way back and forth now. Oh, man. Nice. All right. And back at her. Looks good, looks good. It's going to take us a few passes. Like I said, this is not going to be the quickest job, but it's not going to be that bad either. We'll be out here for about an hour or so. at the rate we're going, it looks like. We got a truck back in the woods there. I'm going to have to go investigate that at some point. Looks kind of cool. Nice. Looking good, looking good. So I think I'll plant, like I said, we're going to probably plant, we need to plant something that's going to make us a decent amount of money. But I also do need to start worrying about cattle and getting stuff ready for that. So we will need something that does bales. We'll need some wheat, probably, stuff like that. And we also do need to worry about getting some chaff or grass. I think we'll probably do silage. We get that big silage pit there, so that'll be an easy one. I think if I can find a grass field, maybe we'll work that instead. I do need to figure out, we'll need a mowing solution. That's one thing, and I've got to go miss. Look at all the stuff I'm missing. Oh, man. We do need a mowing solution as well. That's something our farm does not currently have, so we'll need to consider that. Need to find a mower. Maybe something quick and simple. I don't know yet. We do need to find a mower of some sort. We'll see. We'll see what the local John dealership has. See if anyone has any ideas, but we got nothing. Now, I would love to move up to some bigger pieces of equipment, like a bigger tractor. There's just not a lot of options out there that are bigger than what we currently have, guys. That new tractor, like I said, 180 horsepower, that's almost maxing out what you can find out there right now. I think there's rumors about, what is it, a 4650, I believe, coming in the next year or two. That's going to be about 220 horsepower. That might be something we could consider, but I mean, I don't know if I want to be buying brand spanking new right now. I mean, we got this one right here, this 4450. Guys, this thing's like brand new. Like, it's fantastic. It's a great looking tractor. But do I need another brand new tractor? I don't know. This one's doing everything I need it to do right now. That being said, if we want to go to a bigger tiller, if we can find some bigger seeders, that might be something else, a bigger planter, right? That might be something to consider as well. I'd like to try to move away from that bin, that truck bin we have. But that's the only thing we currently have for moving crops off our fields right now. It's going to be a bit of a fight, I think, with some of the stuff, but we'll see. We'll see how it handles it. I'm not sure exactly how they did it before with that truck, but it is our current only option. We'll see. We'll see how that truck works out. That's something I want to try to replace. So if we get a big grain bin or some kind of an auger wagon, that will mean we'll need a bigger tractor to pull it, because I don't know how much either of these will handle pulling some heavy bins through, potentially mucky fields. We'll see. I guess it's an option. It's definitely an option. Oh, man. Anyways, thanks for joining me today, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy today's video, our 1980 series on Upper Mississippi River Valley. If you guys have any questions, drop them down below in the comments, as always, of course. Of course, if you are not subscribed already, guys, and you've made it to the end of this video, why don't you subscribe? And other than that, guys, I'll catch you next time. Hit that like button on the way out, and I'll see you then. See you guys. This is Klutch. Over and out.